time to take a look through the morning's papers. With us to review them, the anthropologist Mariana Hota and the presenter and writer Matthew Statham. We're getting our money's worth out of you guys today. Matthew, to you first, I think. Yes, it is. Page 6 of The Sun. We understand, of course, that The Sun has pretty much taken an editorial line in favour of the government's Rwanda plan. Little wonder then that they are revealing that Priti Patel is furious at the left's hysteria.
Yeah, no great surprise, I'm afraid. The Sun and The Sun on Sunday have taken this line. Of course, you can do a lot of things with the name Priti, and the front page of the Sunday Mirror, very different. Their take is pretty heartless. But this is a pretty fury at what Priti Patel, Home Secretary, of course, says is basically the synthetic hysteria of the likes of me. Don't forget, last week, the Culture Secretary, Nadine Dorries, she talked about the lefty-lovey lynch mob who attacked her over the Channel 4 plans, over her plans to sell Channel 4. Priti Patel basically very angry, or pretending to be very angry, that the left in this country are furious at this plan to send refugees to Rwanda. Don't forget, on the front pages of the Sunday Telegraph and the Observer this morning, Neil, the Archbishop has come out in his Easter Sunday sermon, due to be delivered, I'm sure, sometime later this morning. He's come out to say that this is ungodly. And you asked me an hour ago what he might have meant by ungodly, but he also talked about it being unethical, this idea that we're sending desperate people to a country in the middle of Africa that is run by effectively an autocratic president.
Let's go to the front of the Sunday Telegraph. The story below at the bottom of their front page, Marianne. Michael Gove, the Levelling Up Secretary. Quite a significant change, actually, to the way in which we're going to see more affordable housing in the UK.
Yeah, so this isn't yet law. At the moment, the law states that developers need to, when they're making a kind of a major development of new houses, and 10% of those homes need to be affordable. And that's currently part of the kind of requirement for them to get permission to build any houses at all. What Michael Gove is suggesting is that instead of getting the developers to actually build the houses as part of those neighbourhoods and provide the infrastructure and all the requirements, things like GP surgeries, play areas, primary schools, all that stuff that you actually need in order to live somewhere, what instead they would do would be pay into a fund, effectively pay a levy that would go into a central pot that the council instead would then use to build those affordable homes themselves. Now, if you believe what the government says, then they say that they've consulted with the industry, with the house builders, and they have general support for this, and it will actually cut through the red tape, it will streamline things, make it more efficient, less bureaucracy, it'll get more homes built, and you'll get more bang for your buck. But, unfortunately, the Telegraph has revealed that last year the British Property Federation and the Home Builders Federation, so these big industry bodies that represent lots of the major house builders, have said they don't support a levy because they think it won't work. It won't be as efficient because the house builders actually have the kind of the economy of scale. They have there are ways that they could definitely suggest that we streamline house building and property development so that we actually do build the affordable homes we definitely need. Mm. But paying into a pot for councils to then have to build their own homes is probably not it. So this is a question as to whether Michael Gove is, maybe his heart is in the right place and he's trying to do the right thing and get homes built. Or maybe it's one of those kind of bull-headed idiot mistakes where you go, I want a new, string to my bow. I want a thing that I can stamp my name on and say, I made that happen.
Right, let's hope we work out which one of the two it is. Let's hope we work out which one of the two it is sometime soon. Matthew, let's try and end on a slightly more positive note, shall we? Page 5 of the Sunday Telegraph, underneath a remarkable photo of a dog jumping into the water. Actually, I'm just reading the headline there. Father and son battle 13-foot waves to rescue dog from cave. If this doesn't end well, I'm blaming you, Matthew.
No. Spoiler alert, it does end well. And this is the RNLI, the lifeboat guys, were unable to find this dog trapped in a cave, 13-foot waves, as you say. This is down on the Cornish coast. A father and son combination, the Donovans, I think they run a local cafe, and they very bravely battled some of these waves when they eased a little bit, were able to get into this cove, this cave, access it, encourage the dog to get onto the surfboard. They paddled around. It's very dangerous, and I don't recommend people who aren't experts to do it. Got the dog on the surfboard after a couple of failed attempts and managed to take it to safely. And as someone who wasn't a dog lover until I met my girlfriend's working cockers, I am very, very happy that this ended well.
Yeah, one soggy doggy indeed. Matthew, Marianne, lovely to see you both. Happy Easter. We'll speak again very soon, I'm sure. For the rest of you, stay right where you are. We'll have much, much more on the Archbishop of Canterbury talking about Rwanda.